evaporates in a hurry. Animals that can migrate are animals that survive. Animals that cannot migrate have died out in this area. So that's why you have this big shift in animals in Africa during the winter and summer season. They're not going from here to there, they're going from here to there. So what you're seeing is migrations of maybe 100 miles. But it gets them from the dry zone into a wetter area, the area where they can survive. Again, a typical savanna is a grassland with a few trees. There are trees in this area. That's where your ancestors wanted to get away from the lions and tigers and so on. No bears in this area. The lions and tigers. The trees became a natural safety spot for our ancestors. Temperatures here, peak temperatures are just before the summer wet season. When the summer wet season moves in, temperatures drop a little bit because of the intense cloud. In winter, it's about 20 degrees cooler, but you have bright sunshine throughout the year. Which time?
10 minutes.
We'll get a few minutes. Okay, what I want you to do is go back to those charts that you had. You had 3 A's. See if you can come up with the AF, AM, or AW. AF is the rainforest, rain throughout the year. AW is rain about 6 months, dry the remainder time. And AM is 2 to 3 months of dry.
I see like Pokemon.
Skip C because that's a bee climate. So skip C. Okay, for F. For F, what do you have? AF. Rainfall throughout the year. But this is a relatively dry AF. It's only 95 inches of rain per year. And you run well over 150 in many areas. What about G? AW, you have a long period, 0.2, 0.1, 2, that would classify as an AW. It's a wet AW, but it is an AW. Those were the two? Yeah. What was what? C and B.
I'm not clear on how to determine whether it was a FW.
Okay. The question up here is how do we determine if it's an F, a W, or an M? Who would like to help her out? And don't show her the door, but just help her out. How do we know if it's an F? Okay, you have moisture throughout the year. I think you probably have in excess of 2 inches every month. Yes, no? I don't have a thing in front of me. AF? That would be, what was it, F?
2.5 inches of rainfall. So if there's more than 2.
Yeah, well, in this one, there's no doubt because you've got the lowest amount of rainfall, 6.7 inches. So you've got adequate precipitation throughout the year. So that would be the F. F would be AF. Because you have rain throughout the year, a fair amount. Okay, if you go to G, and we begin to look at the temperature, the precip in May at 78 degrees, that's hardly enough. Then 0.2, 0.1, 1.1, and notice what happens to temperature. Where do you find your highest temp? Right before the summer wet season. 82 degrees in October. Another southern hemisphere group. The temperature for an AW, the highest temperature before a summer rains. And in this case, the summer rains would begin in October. And you have the high temps right at that time. How many total? Okay, question, how many total inches for an F and M and a W? It varies based on temperature. There is no absolute. But if you're less than 70 inches, odds are you're not an AL, generally speaking. With that happy note, you're on your own. We'll get into a deep dive into dry comments next.